Ringo, however, decides to lend. Oh my, what? You what? Ringo? This isn't right. Is this another effect of time and space being broken? Before I yell Wednesdavy, let me just take a moment to say, Ringo, even though I know that this may not be how you truly desire to act, I acknowledge you. Wednesdavy. Good day, good people. My name is Year of the Radiant, Toon Link, Dave, Bravo, Dave, Anomaly, and Omagars. Few know me as the man who's ready to name some more Agents of Chaos and finally step foot this Thursday into the opening ceremonies of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. But to most, I'm United States Aviator, so let's just kick it off. Let's just do our dance. Let's just shake our hands and say it's time for the Danganronpa Hunger Games. Also, it's a very good candle. I'm going to move it slightly more out of the way so it's not right below my wrist when I hit some things for the soundboard. Agents of Chaos episode again. We are back. It is OC time. This time, we got the OCs from last season in singles action, and later on in this very video, in this doubleheader episode, we'll have the OCs from tag team action. Right now, singles action. The top 12 who make it will go on to join June, Salo, Addie, Shad, Momochi, Pinto the Dream Cat, Gloria, Pancake Champion Mayumi, Bite, Nunzio, Kara, and Rose. Our champion who is here today to potentially earn the block in the OC premiere for this season. To claim the OC, to fight for the OC championship, rather. But for right now, let's introduce everyone who didn't quite make it during the finale this time, or during the season this time. We got, in District 1, Legault, Nathan, Ringo, Amber, Hall of Famer, Murasaki, Kiki, Tigra, Princess Scar, Squid, Akiho, Setsushi, Helsing, and Alex. But on District 2, we have Xiaomu, aka Panth, we got Ashi, we got Kyra, we got Kyoshi, we have Rose, OC champion, maybe earning the block. We have Ray, Badru, Daruma, Opal, Meki, Momo, Joey, Koimi, Ariana, and Kaslia, and without further ado, this is OC Agents of Chaos match, and because we're in the Dangan-lympics, and this will be the first time the OC Agents of Chaos will be participating, it is a little bit different for the OCs. To keep it fair so that every OC has the same chance, because I like to keep it even for the OCs. The OC Agents of Chaos will spin, well, every episode. Singles episodes will have the singles OC Agent of Chaos spin. Tag teams will have the tag teams. However, because of the Dangan-lympics, and it's not just 3 OC episodes, there's OC episodes essentially every episode. There's going to be OCs in every episode. You know? You feel? You vibe? I'll tell you what. Every single time they spin, there will be a 10% chance for this wheel to hit. Which means there's a good chance that it'll hit one time this season. However, when we wrap back around and we will still do the OC free-for-all, what will happen is they will revert back to their normal percentages. The 33% chance that we see will be on those wheels for that free-for-all episode. So, without further ado, you know how this match goes. You know what we have to do. Make your picks, comments, first, second, third. Yes, now. Do it and do it well. Oh man, I don't have my water. It is in the fridge. That is a shame. I'm gonna have to get it in between this one and the next one, Because it's Sunday time, it's Sunday-y time, and it is the
Danganronpa.
Hunger Games. I'm gonna make my picks though. Who do I think out of this group is gonna be first, second, third? I think it's hard to bet against Murasaki Tomoyashi, Hall of Famer. I gotta pick Murasaki for first. For second, I'm gonna take second and third. I'm gonna take two people from District 2. I'm gonna take Ariana, and I'm gonna take Opal. Those are my picks. Easy pickings, but I know this is gonna be a double header. And I know this episode could potentially, probably not going to be too long, but could potentially get on the longer side, so we're not going to dilly and dally too much. Let's go ahead and start this bad boy. You know, it's brand steal, so there's only one way to do so. And that is to the box. Are you gonna let me open you and see what's inside this time? Perhaps? Let's find out! Acknowledge her. Ha ha. I know the timeline's broken. We'll fix it. So when's Davies' fall? I don't wanna. 5 more minutes. What? Oh, am I recording? Did I fall asleep? When? I'm not scheduled to record for another, like, hour and a half. When's Davey? If you're here, I've probably already done the dice gag, so let's just roll it. And if not, I'll record the intro after this. Oh man. Man, I was having not really a great dream. It was weird. There was a smiling creature with a glowing face. A lot of concern, but you know what? That's got nothing to do with today. Today, we see just 2 resimulations. So, a pair of resimulations, not just one, but for AoC Agents of Chaos action. How about we resimulate twice as many times as one? That's right. 2. 2 times. 2 times here, 2 times there, 2 times, everywhere. Let's start this bad boy. All of the AoCs know what they're fighting for. So, let's see who achieves the top of the mountain. Let's proceed and find it all out. It is the bloodbath and the horns. They are about to sound. Hornbearers, if you could do me a solid and just, you know, maybe just one time, if you could sound the horns. Thank you, Hornbearers. I'm very proud of you. So proud indeed. Let's do this thing. We want to get to that top 12. We want to see who's going to go on. We know one person will not be going, though. As Helsing runs away from the cornucopia, Daruma kills Alex with a sickle. Meki, Amber, and Tiger all run away as well. Opal cries in despair, accomplishing nothing. Ringo runs away. Murasaki's been dillying and dallying on an essay that's due by the end of the episode. Now they have to work on it while also trying not to get killed. Koimi repeatedly stabs Legault to death with sighs. You hate to see that, but backed by popular demand, Momo. I do actually like Momo a lot. Not gonna lie. Badru uses a shovel to kill and bury Setsushi, not Setsushi, a real one. Ugh. Joey takes a handful of throwing knives. Scar runs away from the cornucopia. Kiki acts antisocial and refuses to introduce herself. Akihiko, I'm sorry, not Akihiko. I'm thinking Persona. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? Akihiko and Akiho Both very cool characters, but Akio actually throws a knife into Squid's head. That's rather violent. Arya runs away from the cornucopia. Kaslia, Kiyoshi, and Rei assist each other in getting the best of weapons. Nathan lies to Rose about swapping bodies with Kyra. They're promptly killed to prevent a body swap win. Well, alright. Ashi arrives at the arena. Her memory's completely wiped. The sole thing she can remember is her name. And Panth enters the arena, but changes her mind, immediately leaves. I guess she was like, you know what? I don't need Asian to Chaos this time around. I'll see y'all during the season. You know what, Panth? I respect it. I acknowledge it. Day 1, Kiki's unknown sponsor is Asmi of the 39th dimension. Well, alright. Tigra's shoulder charges a tree, knocking it over, causing Amber and Kyra to be crushed by it as they walk past. Goodness gracious, calm down, Tigra. Ringo doesn't believe in palindromes, because you know what? Ringo, as much as I despise all of the reptilian chaos that's going on in the arena, I do acknowledge you not acknowledging palindromes. Druma kills Arya, then revives her as an undead minion. Kaslia stabs Badru with the sword, revives him with her wish ring. Repeats the process until their wish ring burns their hand. Badru, luckily alive in that process, runs off. Rei receives a gift from a secret admirer. Oh god, that's repulsive. Akio finds Avi's boxing gloves in the cornucopia. Her hands are now rated E for everybody. Ashi accidentally destroys Momo's cabbage stand. Her cabbages! Scar breaks the fourth wall and compliments you. Yes, you in particular, viewer. Scar says, you know what? It's the start of the week. It's gonna be a long week potentially, but hey, you got this. I believe in you. Work hard, play hard, do hard. Koemi. Her leg gets caught in a bear trap. Meki gets a sickening smile, repeatedly punches Koemi to death while she's incapacitated. Not Koemi. Helsing wonders what events are canon to the Danganronpa Hunger Games lore. Joey drinks cactus juice, starts to hallucinate, and Murasaki hands Opal and Kiyoshi invitations to her birthday party. They both tear up the invitation before her very eyes. How could they? Those fiends will proceed one more again. We lost 10. 10 of these folks completely on. A solid 10, maybe even a Ben 10 as we hit the Claire de Lune 4. Alex, Legault, Satsushi, Squid, Nathan, Rose, Panth, Amber, Kyra, Koemi. Well, there will be no blocks and singles action. We've learned that the hard way as we see everybody's statuses. District 1 still has Ringo, Murasaki, Kiki, Tigra, Scar, Akiho, and Helsing. District 2 still has Ashi, Kiyoshi, Rei, Badru, Daruma, Opal, Meki. That entire row, good on them. Momo, Joey, Arya, and Kaslia, but we still have a lot of game to get through. I'll be frank, I don't know how many people are alive right now. 18, 8 more until your saving grace picks, but the next 6 that are out will unfortunately not be making it to the premiere. And we have to proceed to find out whose those unfortunate 6 are going to be. Shall we go on? Shall we proceed? Shall we see how this unfolds? I think we must, as Helsing has the whole world in his hands. Joey receives a hatch from an unknown sponsor. Momo stays awake all night. Akio charges her ultimate move. Opal uses the spirit of the Great Pumpkin to change the arena back to October. Kiyoshi has let him in. To a fight? Kiyoshi gets clapped by the repairman. Is he still here? Is he still in the Simeon? Repairman? Is that really you? I hope. We gotta find him. Daruma eats a turducken. Yum, hopefully she can walk it off during the game. Meki finds a virus in the simulator and is killed by it. Ashi goes to the lofted cell with Ringo. Kaslia eats a sandwich to fully restore her health. Murasaki stays up all night trying to catch the mastermind but falls asleep. As an act of revenge, Rei blows up Badru. Kiki can only watch in horror as this goes down. Arya is plagued by a recurring nightmare. Tigra tries to treat her infection. Scar also uses the spirit of the Great Pumpkin to change the arena date to October, but it's already October. Is it double October now? Is this double Halloween? Oh no, not like this. It's day 2 though, as Kiki receives a first aid kit from the comments section. Do the comments love Kiki? I mean, they may as well. She's cute. Let's go ahead though, because there's one thing that I do see here, and that is old Joey. Wakes up and immediately has some pancakes, and I'll tell you what, Joey. That's an entry into the World Pancake Championship match. For you, Momo trips over her own 2 feet. How unlucky, the misstep perk has been acquired. Ashi slams Akiho through a table. Daruma gets drenched in honey. Sticky. Arya dies from thirst. Rest in peace to Arya. Meki says something wrong, and Murasaki calls him a foolish fool. Tiger sets up an ice cream shack. Ringo comes and buys some. It was delicious. Ray brains Opal with a dumbbell. Ooh. Hellsing finds her body, messes around with her for fun. Castley overpowers Scar, not Princess Scar, and kills her. Rest in peace. Is that our 6? Or was that 5? It was 5. I was gonna say, I think that's 5. We lost another 5. Terrible, terrible turnabout, but it's really just a Claire de Lune 4. Kiyoshi, Badru, Arya, Opal, Scar. You know, that means we have 13 left. As I said, your top 12 will go on to that premiere, but that means one of you has to perish for us to get there, and that's gonna be so unfortunate. These are all some fantastic OCs who are in this final 13, but one of them is just gonna miss out on the opportunity. Will it be Ringo, Murasaki, Kiki, Tigra, Akiho, Hellsing, Ashi, Ray, Daruma, Meki, Momo, Joey, or Caslia? Which one of them will not be going to the Season 14 OC Championship premiere? Let's find out. Who's just missing out? It is going to be Akiho dyes her purple. Daruma gets a hold of my soundboard and vibes out to Dire Docks. Murasaki drowns Ray while the music is going, killing the vibe. Ray, I am so sorry, but you unfortunately do indeed perish right here, right now. You will not be going to the premiere, but hey, you are still very handsome. Caslia steals Tiger's first kiss. How scandalous. Hellsing finds a big red button. They decide to leave it be. Momo holds an insect meet and greet with Meki, Ashi, and Kiki. Unfortunately, they were allergic to bees. And those 3 perish, but they will be going to the premiere. So good, you know, fortune to them. Joey finds a big red button, presses it immediately as if he had a death wish, much to his disappointment. The button doesn't do a thing, not a single thing. And you thought it was Ringo, but it was me. Deal. And think about it, that's just our night. We still have a day to get through, and we've lost quite a few, and this day does not end because, let me tell you, it's the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, memoirs from the Tribute's families. Hellsing tracks down and kills Daruma. Momo doesn't attend the feast. Ringo finds the Infinity Gauntlet, runs immediately, but upon checking her supplies, it's gone. How unlucky. Joey severely injures Castley and leaves her to die. Tigra finds a potion bag in the cornucopia, but the potions all shatter on her. She isn't feeling herself anymore. How unlucky. And Murasaki bashes Akiho's head in with a mace. We are dwindling and dwindling. We are down to Hellsing, Momo, Ringo, Joey, Tigra, and Murasaki. One of them will be your next Agent of Chaos for singles action. And as we proceed, they all actually stay in because Avi confuses Joey for Hilda. How? Well, I mean, they both have some sort of face markings, you know. Joey with these 2 red lines, and Hilda, I don't like to talk about it, but she's got a little green all over everywhere now, and it's not very cool. I mean, it's actually very cool. It looks really dope, but she's a danger. Momo and Murasaki hunt for other tributes. Tigra and Hellsing kiss underneath the mistletoe, and Ringo reminisces about the year of the ascent. We'll proceed one more time unless there's an arena event, which there is. Oh, of course. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, you know, maybe there's not gonna be an arena event, but here we are, open up the stores because it is indeed. Oh, wait a minute. I almost played the AV Mania music. This isn't AV Mania. This is AV's Wares and Despair. So there's a flash sale going down at Avi's Wares and Despairs as Joey and Murasaki joust with shopping carts. Joey survives. Hall of Famer Murasaki is out of here, leaving us down to just our final 5 as Tigra gets fired from Avi's Wares and Despairs, runs off crying. Ringo and Hellsing fiercely snag coupons from the shelves, and Momo gets fired from Avi's Wares and Despairs and runs off crying as well. It is now Joey, it is Ringo, it is Hellsing, it is Tigra, and it is Momo. The final 5 as we hit a Fallen Tributes Claire de Lune style 4. Rei, Meki, Ashi, Kiki, Daruma, Kaslia, Akiho, Murasaki. It is your final 5 as we see everybody's statuses. You know who's left here. You know the 5 who are left here. 3 from the first OC episode for singles action, 2 from the second, and 1 more time I'll ask you that you might want to make some new picks. Do ya? That makes it a question. Look, I'm gonna like take a deep breath in, and when I excel, I'm gonna say what kind of picks you're gonna be making. Saving Grace picks. Ringo. Ringo, who is not truly chaotic by nature, but because of all of these reptiles causing chaos in the Hunger Games, you might think to yourself, well, maybe it's almost fitting then. Tigra, who has just recently got her first win, got her second win, won the title, and now wants to be Agent of Chaos. Could this be a slow streak, much like Murasaki's loss after loss becoming victories? Tigra had a very great season this past season. Could she win? Could she win and become Agent of Chaos right here, right now? Standing in Tigra Valentine Vampire Goddess's way is a Vampire Slayer and Hellsing. If those two go toe-to-toe, which one will come out on top? It is Vampire versus Vampire Slayer. We could see that head-to-head in the final 2. We'll have to wait and see. Momo, who was back by popular demand, and we acknowledge Momo. We do love Momo, but will Momo be the Agent of Chaos for singles action? And lastly, we got Joey. Old Joey, my guy. Kind of like, not in design so much, but like in, I don't know, it just like feels, kind of gives me like a little bit of Ito vibes, and I like that about Joey. I don't know if they have the same personality, but you know what? I like Joey. I love Joey's design, I love Joey's feel, and we could see Joey become OC, Agent of Chaos. Regardless, all 5 of these competitors, as well as some of the other, like, many of them who are in the premiere, they're going to the premiere. The other 7 who perished just before them will be going on to the premiere. Make your saving grace picks though, first, second, third in the comments. Comment on your comment, reply to your comment, reply to my comment. Do what you gotta do to make your saving grace picks known, because I will make mine known right here, right now. Give me, for first, Hellsing, and for second, Tigra. I think it's gonna be them in the final 2, and I think Hellsing's gonna come out on top, slaying the vampire. Because, you know, it's almost summertime, and I have no time for vampires in the summer. Always sucking my blood, passing disease, spawning in water. And then give me Joey for third, because I do love Joey. I love all 5 of these OCs, not gonna lie, but it ain't about love. It's about determination. These 5 are caught with the same determination in the final 5, in what we like to call within our final 5, a crisis of fate. Let's do it. Ringo, Tigra, Hellsing, Momo, Joey. It could all end when we click proceed. It's your final 5. We have seen things go left and right like this for ages, but we are now down to your final 4, Hellsing and Tigra. Get onto the balcony and watch the stars together. Maybe this is no longer a vampire versus vampire hunter kind of thing. Maybe it's now more of a vampire and vampire hunter friendship, bonding experience. Who would have thunk? Joey simps for tables, Ringo doesn't understand why, and Momo dies from hypothermia. It's the final 4. It is Hellsing, it is Tigra, it is Joey, and it is Ringo. As we proceed, we see Hellsing. Phone rings, and there's no caller ID when he picks it up. Joey's on the other line, insulting him. Tigra soars to greatness on stolen wings. Unfortunately, that greatness is hitting the top of the arena border. That's death, actually. That's not good. Ringo, however, decides to lend. Oh my, what? You what? Ringo? This isn't right. Is this another effect of time and space being broken? Before I yell wins Davey, let me just take a moment to say, Ringo, even though I know that this may not be how you truly desire to act, I acknowledge you. Wins Davey. Regardless, I shouldn't have played this music again because we're probably about to hit a Claire de Lune, right? Fallen Tributes, you're dang right. It is a terrible turnabout for Momo, Tigra. Which means in your final three we have Ringo, we have Helsing, and we have Joey. Which one of these competitors will walk out as your agent of chaos? It is more than likely that we're gonna find out. We click proceed. Ringo, Helsing, Joey. The odds that we come back to the screen, honestly, kind of low. But let's see who walks out as your victor. Next round sees. Well, yeah, I guess that does spell that is the end of this match. So I don't have to ask you who it's gonna be because we see who it is. Joey, Ringo, and Helsing play a game of Monopoly. Joey loses all of his properties and murders Ringo and Helsing in a fit of rage. The game that ruins friendships also ruins the chances for two to become agents of chaos, but secures the bag for one. And that one, let's proceed and see that he is the one. The agent of chaos. And I'll say, your winner. And you know, trying not to sound repetitive, but and new. AoC Singles Agent of Chaos. As much as I was gushing over the design earlier, Joey now stands tall, stands proudly, and stands a little bit more chaotically. Who would have figured that this would unfold like this? Maybe deep in Joey's soul, Joey knew. But now we all know. Because representing the AoCs in the Dangan-lympics and becoming your new, double say it, and new, and one more time, and new, AoC Singles Agent of Chaos. Joey takes the win and embraces the chaos. Joey, congratulations to you. You are the agent of chaos, but that's not the only news that we have today with 4 KOs, by the way. Helsing in 2nd place, Ringo in 3rd, Tiger in 4th, Momo in 5th, Murasaki 6th, Akio 7th, Kaslya 8th, Daruma 9th. Rounding off your top 10 would be Kiki, Ashi steals 11th, and Meki just edging out the top 12, which means those will be the 12 who will be going on to that season 14 premiere. Congratulations to them. But we're going to go on and we're going to pay some respects to everybody else who is here. Ray, Princess Scar, Opal, Arya, Badru, Kiyoshi, Koemi, Kyra, Amber, Panth, who just said, no, I'm out. Rose, who did not earn the block and will be having to defend that title come 1 week's time from today, actually. 1 week's time from today. That's exciting. Nathan, Squid, Satsushi, Legult, and Alex wrapping off the bottom half. Congratulations once again to all of you competitors. Yes, all of you competitors. Proud of all of you, but mostly and sincerely proud of the 12 who will go on to fight for that AoC championship, Rose's AoC championship, in just 1 week's time. 1 week from right now, we might have a brand new AoC champion. Or we could have the same one Rose could retain. We'll proceed again to start with Daruma taking out Alex, and all at the end, it ended with a game of Monopoly gone wrong, as they often do, as they ought to. Joey, Ringo, and Helsing tried to, you know, strengthen their friendship, but they decided to play Monopoly to do so, and let me tell you, that was a bad decision. That's all the time that we have, though. Well, not all the time we have, because that's just one half of this episode, ain't it? We'll proceed when we're again. We'll take a peek. Joey had 4 KOs, Momo with 3, Murasaki with 2, so did Ray and Tiger, everyone else with 1 or less. We got our top 12 there, and we can go back to the reaping because we ain't done yet. If you want some more OC goodness, some more Hunger Games goodness, some more Hunger Games chaos, do I have a surprise for you? This isn't just one episode, it is indeed a doubleheader. Who would have thunk? You should have thunk, because the episode is called the OC doubleheader. It is the Agent of Chaos doubleheader. Singles OC action sees Joey reigning chaos in that OC championship, but who will reign chaos in tag team action? Let's find out right here, right now. Me, also Sun Davy? Why don't you take this one? Watch-a-chom. Thank you, me. And thank goodness for H2O. Let's continue. No introduction needed. You know the gist of this. Top 6 teams who are already in. Technically 7 teams are already in because we have co-champions at the end of last Hunger Games for OC Tag Team Action. We have Crop Keepers already in. We have Outdoor Funeral already in, Polarized Pink already in, Killer already in, Teacher's Aid already in, and our co-champions featured here today, Robo Research and Let Him Win, already in. And so, now, the top 6 teams who are not those 2 teams, who are here, placed in the top 6, you understand what's going on here. It was the same as the previous episode. I don't need to redo all of this. I don't need to rehash what's going on here. You understand. You get it. You get it. You got it. You good? Capiche. Let's do this. Let me introduce everyone who's here first, though. We have our tag team co-champions, Let Him Win, David and Lynn, as well as other co-champions, Robo Research, Ryu, and Randobot forged a friendship of a lifetime. But we must continue, and we see Gold Team because Gold Team rules Kagami and Avi. Precious Metal Eaters, who... My trombone, I can't find it. Fergus and Lucille. Mind Flare sees Chi and Spirilius. The Supplier sees Dawn and Yoko. Record Deal sees Mayu. And Roma's Model Behavior sees Idris. And Katsumi Christmas Movie sees Alex and Anderson. Feathered Fashion, Nico and Natasha. Cursed Corpses, we have Michi and Skyland. Game Theory, we see Mimi and Natsuki. Rabbit Trick, we have Hiriko. Music Composition sees Minata and Nayuki. Dating App sees Aurora and Eva. We also have Hit the Beach, Peggy and Juno. Drawn Together, Hana. And lastly, Locked Up, Takuto and Natsuki. And that's all we got. That's it. Now, tell me, first, second, and third, I guess edit your comments or comments on your comment. Do it, yeah, make a new comment. It's kind of a different episode, but it's a doubleheader. They do it all the time in the sports, which is fitting because the Dangan-lympics is coming up, and that's very sports related. It's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be a glorious time. We loved it the first time around, and it's coming back again. But first, second, third, I'm gonna make my picks because I know you guys are on top of it. You're making your picks already. For first, give me Cursed Corpses, because my jinx times their jinx equals not jinx. Correct? I think? We'll see. For second, I'm gonna take Dating App because once again, love that team. I love all these teams, I'm not gonna lie, but Dating App just feels like it works very well. And for third, I gotta take Gold Team because Gold Team rules. Are you ready? I know you are. I don't need to dilly and dally during this intro. We can proceed. Hold on before we start. Where are you? There you are. These perks are gone. So you can have, Yeah, that's about right. Alright, now we're ready to start. Yeah? Yeah. All of you competitors, let's do this thing. Let's kick it off. Let's start round 1, and we see. It is round 1. I was gonna say there's not much stuff going on, but there is a little bit. But you know what else there is? Horn Bears. Round 2. Thank you, Horn Bears. We got a show to get on the road, though. Natsuki has found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Or, I mean, hopefully somebody does. Hana wondered if she was created for this very reason. Fergus stares into the distance. Dawn finds my climate change remote early, too. My gosh. Alex has found a table. Aurora kills Natsuki before Mimi can react. There's nothing Mimi can do. Spurlius summons every ounce of his power and summons a wizard robe. He will not have an opportunity to use it. It started when an alien device did what it did. It stuffed itself upon Nico's wrist with secrets of the head. Now he's got superpowers. He's no ordinary kid. He's Nico, Ten, and Takuto. Finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. Hana doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to take out the wizard. How could you? How dare you? Despicable. Nayuki tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds. Awesome. And then it gets stolen immediately by Juno. Mayu finds an axe, upping her chances of survival somewhat. Hiriko lassos David, pushing them into a discarded scepter, transforming David into a sheep. Well, I'll be. Lucille knocks out a Kagami in a fistfight, puts a dust collar on her. Natasha can't take her eyes off of Nico. Ryu. Pictureless and unicorn lying in various places. Peggy has found a table, hoping nobody goes through it. Are you kidding? Idris just found a flamethrower. See if anyone gets in his way now. AV finds a waffle. I need a drink after that. It's just water, but I still need a drink after that. David the sheep and doesn't do much. Eva challenges Dawn and Skyland to an anything goes pancaking competition. Skyland, my janitor! Oh, janitor, my janitor. This is the wrong notepad. This is the new one. And new it shall. Skyland, congratulations to you. Godspeed. As Gentleman Thomas tries to tell a joke, keeps trying and it always falls flat because he's just not funny. Mimi's on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Skyland fills his mop bucket in the river. Yoko accepts her shadow as Yoko gains the power of persona that's dangerous. Chi puts a dust collar on Idris while he's sleeping. Anderson looks for an easy out. Will he find it? Kagami has found Genocide Jack Scissors. That's a gold team right there. Lin uses the title belt to hit Randobot from behind, leaving them dazed. Goodness gracious, and Randobot immediately snaps out of it. Minata tries to kill Hiriko, but Hiriko retaliates and kills her instead. Kasumi fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Michi wishes she could go home, and Romaz attacks Michi from behind and sends her home, slaughters her. We lost just 4 of our 36, just a 9th of our competition, and we don't have too many items that got claimed during this. I guess we have a bunch of tables. Some people have persona. There's some flamethrowers. I take it back. But as I take that back, I'll instead give you a clear de lune for Natsuki, Sparilius, Minata, Michi. Those are our 4. Will there be more? I do believe so. Let's find out. Next round, I assume there's going to be more than 4, but you never know with this game. You never know. But right now, it looks like there might not be more than 4. There might not be more than 4. Natasha can't open Mario Genius Mind. David is a sheep, still boss softly. Juno takes selfies on top of his rad tank Nayuki. It's cooking up a genius idea. Yoko's looking around for stuff to scrounge. Randobot's ready to defend his friends Ryu, and Lin post proudly with those titles. Takuto and Natsuki's fingers touched by accident. They both blush just a little bit. Romas has found a fishing rod. Now you can catch all the fish. Dawn walks into a very strange machine. Her molecules go all rearranged. She's got ghost powers. Phantom. Lin does something really cute. Eva follows some sparkles, discovers a magic wand. Hopefully there's still some spells left in it. Aurora finds a handgun with just enough bullets to be useful. Gentleman Thomas duels out with Juno. Juno bites the dust. You hate to see it. Fergus wants to make his creator proud. Respect. Armed with his flamethrower, Idris burns Nayuki to a crisp. Hiriko lassos David, corralling him around the arena. Avi twitches uncontrollably. Fair. Honda finds a neon open sign. Must belong to a popular arena supermarket. Maybe she should return it. Mimi just wants it to end already. Katsumi wonders about the future. Mayu is ready to use her axe if she has to. Kagami wields the scissors, committing Jack-style genocide. Jack-style genocide. On Lucille, Peggy, and Hana. Anderson decides to put David out of his sheepy misery. One half of the tag team champions down on that front. As we keep on going, the Archon Tree, Great Potential, and Alex were having a Hydro Vision, and what in the world? She just found a chainsaw, which was lying around. Why was it there? That's beyond anyone's guess, but now, think about how many people can lose their limbs. Oh, that's terrifying. Just like Nico transforming into an alien with a flame body, that's terrifying. That's my biggest fear. Oh, my goodness. He shoots white-hot fireballs at Avi, turning him to ash. Oh, that's my second biggest fear. Natsuki... So sets up her table before grabbing Kagami by the throat. Natsuki then chokeslams Kagami through a table. That is all of Gold Team in just 2 seconds. The Archon see Great Potential in Skyline, granting him a Cryo Vision. We got 24 left, 12 are gone. That is a third of the competition out entirely. But lo and behold, it's really just a big ol' Claire de Lune 4. Juno, Nayuki, Lucille, Peggy, Hana, David, Avi, Kagami. Oh, that's good. Ooh, that is some chilled water right there. That is, whew. Love it. A lot of these teams are out, but remember, just because you're out doesn't mean you're gone. Just because you're out, don't mean you're gone. These are the Hunger Games, so some shenanigans could indeed happen. Will shenanigans indeed happen? I mean, it's Orteal, so yeah, probably. We'll go to the next round. There's 24 left, and as we keep on keeping on, shenanigans. Idris tries to rip off the Death Collar, did no damage. Evil waves her magic wand around, sending sparkles everywhere. Takuto still can't believe that Natsuki has killed somebody. Lin accepts her shadow as Lin gains the power of Persona. Nitashi builds a rocket ship. Who's gonna take a trip in Nitasha's rocket ship? Fergus feels defeated after losing their teammate. They feel lonely. Fergus says, "Let him in." Or he would have if the repairman were around. Skyline buries Dawn and Nico in piles of ice, freezing them both alive. Chi finds a belt of Pokeballs. Who knows what could be inside of those? Another climate change remote found by Randobot instead. Who could have thunk? Natsuki has found a table opening. Nobody goes through it. Avi is writhing with Magus. There's a lot of orange down there as Mimi has a blank expressive. She's unresponsive to what's going on. Yoko attempts to kill Romaz, but Mayu intervenes just in the nick of time. It doesn't work out for them later though. Mayu had to kill Yoko to protect Romaz's life. Ryo knocks out Fergus in a fist fight, puts a Death Collar on him. Katsumi admires Idris' confidence. Anderson attacks Mayu and Romaz from behind, slaughtering them both. Goodness gracious. And tag team partner to Anderson, chased by Mimi. Alexon uses the power of Hydra to wet the surface behind him, causing Mimi to slip and fall and break her neck. Aurora aims her handgun in the distance. Gentleman Thomas found a table, hopefully nobody gets through it. Hiriko lassos Gentleman Thomas, pushing their own teammate into a discarded scepter, transforming Gentleman Thomas into a sheep. Hiriko, I acknowledge you. Hana used a mysterious gas to knock out Natsuki and Aurora and in order to put Death Collars on them. We lost another 6. Halfway through this competition, 18 gone, 18 remain, and 6 that we lost in this last round get a Claire de Lune 4. Down. Nico, Yoko, Mayu, Romaz, Mimi. I was gonna say, that's a lot of teams out back-to-back. Dawn and Yoko, Mayu and Romaz. I drank all that water. I better get some more soon. But it'll be after this game. For right now, we gotta proceed. 18 left, your top 6 teams will be going on, so we still got a little ways to go. 8 more into your saving grace picks. Let's see how this unfolds. It unfolds by seeing Fergus attacking Evo relentlessly, unhinged to a bloody pulp. Well, that's scary. Alex does his best to avoid Anderson. Anderson has been on a pretty big kill streak. Aurora fires her handgun at Hana but misses. Lin summons their persona, uses Frie. The nuclear blast leaves burns on Idris' face. But that's Idris' bread and butter. How could you? Randobot misses Christmas and sets the arena climate control remote back to December. Oh man, snow and Christmas magic fills the arena. Natasha tried to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. It didn't work, but it looks cool. Hiriko somehow finds a suit of medieval armor, puts it on, it gleams with dazzling shine. Idris makes snow angels. Katsumi pushes Hiriko into an icy lake. Hiriko freezes solid. Ryu And Natasha throws snowballs at each other. Skyland cleans up Michi's rotten corpse. Oh my gosh. I thought we were gonna have to worry about winter, but instead we're gonna have to worry about my shop. Because just like the last episode, actually. It's Avi's Wares and Despairs. Gentleman Thomas steals a sample and runs, as sheep are not allowed in the store. Can't keep getting away with this. Anderson, Alex, Ryu go shopping in the freezer section. Natsuki locks them all in, freezing them to death. Natsuki trying to be Agent of Chaos a little bit again. Takuto takes too many free samples, called off by security, and Natsuki does something really cute. She works at Yoko's Items and Misfortunes and only is there to gather intel. Well, you know what? I hate that. But with 12 people left, what is there to hate? Not my shop, of course, that you could indeed hate a Claire de Lune for. Eva, Hiriko, Alex, Ryu, Anderson, Takuto. We still got 12 left. It's not saving grace picks time yet. We still gotta lose 2 until saving grace picks. And it's still the middle of a shopping raid, so... Be yourself, can't be no one else. I'm not gonna sing that whole song. Let's go to the next round. Oh my gosh, this rebel. Random Bots gets a 69% discount on my soundboard. That's not for sale. What are you doing? Aurora gets a 69% discount on a 6 sword. Nice to the both of you. Natsuki thinks about Takuto sobs quietly. Len gets a 15% discount on a belt of Pokeballs. Idris gets a 15% discount on a stack of nice pancakes. Chi tosses a Pokeball out, and now comes Zapdos, taking out one half of your tag team champions, or your tag team co-champions. And Gentleman Thomas as a sheep accidentally falls off the cliff while grazing. Thank goodness, as Hana rather tips over an aisle, which causes other aisles to fall like dominoes, taking out Katsumi, taking out Skyland, taking out Fergus in the process, and Natasha stops till she drops dead. This rebel heart, this rebel. Anyway, that brings us down to 6. Without further ado, we might be at your final. I mean, we're definitely at your final 6 teams, but I don't know who they are at this point in time. We're about to find out after this Claire de Lune 4. Lynn, Katsumi, Skyland, Fergus, Natasha. And the 5 souls that we lost and something else that we lost brings us to our final 6. And I think... not technically your final 6 teams, because Randobots could still earn Robo Research the block. So... just doing a quick scroll, because it's definitely not final time. I mean, it's final time for now. Natasha would be the next one. Natasha was teamed with Nico. So right now, Feather Fashion, I believe, are the 6th team. So, with that in my mind, we can now... ask you if you want some new picks. You know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask you for those fantastic, saving grace picks. 6 teams, and they include drawn together Hana and Hana. Hana's still in. She might rock it this time. Will she? Is she gonna win it for the team? It's very possible. Could she do it? Let's find out together. It's gonna be a grand time, but Natsuki wants to be a 2-time Agent of Chaos as well, locked up with Takuto. Right now, they're at this moment in time, they're secured for the premiere, but you know what this is Ortio. We could see some ghosts, we could see some zombies, we could see some shenanigans, some revivals, all the like. As we keep on keeping on, we see Robo Research, Randobot trying to earn the block and win for the co-champions. Ryu and Randobot Robo Research could take another victory today. Model Behavior Idris has a very burned face, but I'll tell you what, this model's still trying to win this one for Katsumi as we keep on keeping on. Aurora, one of my saving race picks, is still in. Who would have thunk? Dating app could be Agents of Chaos, but for right now, they're just trying to survive. As we keep on keeping on, we see, lastly, Mind Flare's Chi. Chi, former champion, actually. Former champion of champions. Can she become tag team Agents of Chaos with Sporilius? Well, I think we're about to find out. It is your final 6 teams. Go and make your picks first, second, and third. I'm going to make mine actually right now. Give me... I got to take for first, still dating app. For second, I think I'm going to take Mind Flayer. And for third... Ooh, third is a tricky one, ain't it? It's just a big old tricky one. It is a one that is tricky. I'll take Model Behavior. Yeah, I'll take... You know, I kind of trust in the champions, though. Give me Robo Research. That's what I'm going to go for. Those are my top 3. You've made yours in the comments. I don't need to say make them. You know how to make them because you do know how to make them because you did them just previously. Don't think that you didn't because I know that you did. Good job too, y'all. I'm proud of you. However, those are your final 6 and just barely. We skipped it last time, but we do still get to hear it this time. They have the same pulse, the same determination, and even the same fate. Perhaps even the same fate. Is that of? A samurai woman. Let's do it. It's your final 6. Let's see how this pans out. Oh, that's what I was talking about. We might have some shenanigans. Hana accepts the power of, her shadow is her own, gains the power of Persona. Idris feeds a few pancakes to the wild beast, temporarily befriending them. Chi sends out a Pokeball, has a, oh, you have Pokeballs. Oh, I should have paid attention. Maybe you're the pick, maybe you're the one. They rest together for the rest of the night. Randobot lays the Tidal Bolt on the ground and grabs Natsuki in a headlock, but Natsuki has the wherewithal to reverse the move RKO out of nowhere. So unless there's some shenanigans, right now, there will be no block for anybody. Roundobot has broken his neck via an RKO. Nuclear Waste has brought back Alex, zombifying him. Aurora swooshes the air with her sword, and Natsuki sets up her table for grabbing Hana in a headlock. Natsuki then throws Hana through the table. We're down to your final 4, and they are Natsuki, they are Aurora, they are Chi, and they are Idris. Shocking. Shocking to say the least, but I can say it's less shocking that I have to play this song, because it's indeed a terrible turnabout for. Randobot, Hana. Unless Alex does some real zombie work and is the last entity standing, we still have our final 6. However, right now it's your final 4. And they are Natsuki, they are Aurora, they are Chi, and they are Idris. All come what we like to call within our final 5. Now in our final 4, it is indeed a crisis of... a crisis of... fate. Let's do it. Final 4. Idris, Chi, Aurora, Natsuki. As we go, ho ho, it's over. It's over, just like that. Hey man, what is that? That's a shock. I was right. Well, acknowledge me. Put them up there. Oh man, they did it. I'm proud of them. Because Idris invites Aurora to share pancakes with him, Aurora only accepts to kill Idris while he's enjoying the breakfast feast. Chi tosses out a Pokeball, out comes Roserade, who uses Petal Dance, tearing Natsuki to shreds. Alex dangles around those withered limbs, fiddling with him, and Aurora finds herself face to face with Chi. Chi is gone because she shoots her dead with, shoots her dead with her gun. You hate to see it, but you know what? I don't hate to see it because this was my pick. This was my team. This is the team that I picked. Boom, boom, you better believe it. Boom, boom, they did it. Boom, boom, and I picked them. And they outlasted the Jinx, and they outlasted everybody, which means in the finals, in the final few, none of the final 6 changed. No shenanigans happened, but it was indeed a terrible turnabout for Idris, Natsuki, Chi. But I'll tell you, I told you so, and now they're your winners, and new. Tag Team OC, Agents of Chaos. Oh, they've come a long way. These two faces are now getting a little bit familiar to the Hunger Games, and now their faces will be haunting the champions all season long. How can one find romance? Well, nowadays, we use technology as an aide. And together, they're not just looking for romance, they're looking for chaos. They're looking for gold, and they're looking to reign supreme as your winners. And new Danganronpa Hunger Games OC Tag Team Agents of Chaos. Aurora. Eva. Dating app takes the win and embraces the chaos. It is true. We now have our set. We have everything. We have everything ready for season 14. Who would have thunk? Except for your OC submissions. They're coming through. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Because OC action's about to start this season. OC submissions once again are open, so go and make them. Make those OC submissions. Go and make them do the OC things. Go and do you know what to do. Submit your OCs right here, right now. They are open for the Dangan-lympics. You will be competing alongside all sorts of competitors, and then of course the OC episode towards the end of the season, and we split back off to the finales. It's going to be a grand time, but now we have to talk about the opening ceremonies, where the OC championships will be on the line. More than likely a title unification match for Let Him Lin and Robo Research's co-championship titles. Right now, it's Teacher's Aid, it is Killer Killer, it is Polarized Pink, it is Outdoor Funeral, and it is Crop Keepers. And joining them this episode will be Feathered Fashion, Drawn Together, Model Behavior, Locked Up, Mind Flare, and our new tag team Agents of Chaos dating app. You'll love to see it. Natsuki had 6 KOs, Aurora had 3. Very good. Anderson had 3, was popping off a little bit early. Hana had 3, Kagami had 3, Skyline with 2, Chi with 2, Hana with 1, Fergus, Nico, Hiriko, Mayu, Katsumi, Idris, Alex, and Romaz all had 1. Everyone else with none. Or our Gentleman Thomas, who don't matter. So, without a shadow of a doubt, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time we end this one off. Doubleheader is over, and it took about an hour, I think, because this part's about 30 minutes, and the other part's about 30 minutes. Very nice, very good, and you know what? I think we're all the more ready for the doubleheader in just 1 week's time. You will see these teams that made it today compete for the OC Championships and the OC Tag Team Championships. Will we see the first ever Chaos Transfers? We have 4 episodes or 4 games to potentially see it happen for the first time in 14 seasons. We've never seen it happen. Although for mini seasons it wasn't possible. Not mini seasons, I guess for only like 3 seasons it wasn't possible, right? Because Agents of Chaos started in season 4. It could have happened with Mikon, but it didn't. Imagine if it happened that season. Imagine. Who was the champion walking into Mikon's? I know Ibuki won it at the start, but who was the champion before Ibuki? Was it Komaru? Because that was on the... No, it wasn't. I think it was Jack. I think it was Genocide Jack. I think it was Komaru going into the season 3 finale, and Jack won it off of her. Jack carried it into season 4, and Ibuki won it off of her. That is what I think happened. Is it what actually happened? I'm like 85% sure, actually. 85% sure. Because I think that was, season 3 was when we had the first ever tag team championships at the end of season 3. And very briefly, Komaru held the tag team titles and the singles title, but she lost it in the finale, and I think she lost to Genocide Jack because I think Mondo got 2nd place in that game, and people were like, Mondo, it should have been you, but Genocide Jack won it, and I think Jack lost it to Ibuki, and I was like, oh man, it's the Band-Aid time. Regardless, those are my thoughts. You can confirm if I'm correct or not, but I think I am. I'm pretty sure I am. It's been a long time, so you know, I could be wrong. I could be. I mean, I very well could be. Until next time, a week from now, we'll have more OC action, and it will be the OC premieres, the opening ceremonies. Both titles will be on the line. It'll be another doubleheader 7 days from now. Same US Aviator time, same US Aviator place, or channel, or whatever you want to say. Stay away from anything that's green. Toodaloo, flight crew. Thanks for watching.